Remember the most expensive talent that you booked?
Yeah, Drake.
Drake.
Yeah.
A milli.
Yeah.
$1 million.
1.5.
For how long?
150.
For how long did you have him?
One show.
One show.
Yeah, half an hour per set. Yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah, 2 million.
What a guy, bro. What a fucking beauty,
Yeah,
bro. Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah. It was
So, yo,
nuts.
talk
Yeah.
about when you booked Drake. That's actually huge.
That was a fucking movie, bro.
And that was actually not in one of your venues. That was like a special event.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out Charlie on that and Chubbs. Chubbs and Charlie were the ones that facilitated that. I used to host a lot of the OVO boys at
Yep.
Bloke all the time. Built a really deep connection with them through Charlie.
Yeah.
Right. And had it be that, the relationship was growing and they're building, and I'd always have their bag proper when they'd roll in. I'd always make sure to take very good care of them. I would never say no because I understood what they were doing for the city, how they were putting Toronto on the map on a global scale.
Yeah.
But I appreciated that. I didn't just understand it, I appreciated it. And I said, this is good for our culture. This is great for nightlife. This is amazing for hospitality. You got to respect that. So I'd always make sure, again, to pay their wages when they were coming by and appearing. Did a lot of appearance with the OVO guys, Chubbs mostly. Charlie was on the decks at arguably the most notorious night for hip hop in the city, Bloke Sundays, right?
Yeah.
At some point in time.
What a time that was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bloke
those were
Sundays,
those were
right?
crazy, bro.
Yeah, so like, bro, there was like big names in the building that would be popping off every week, bro.
Yeah.
There was like, it was star-studded. If you were in the city and you were A caliber talent, you were at Bloke Sundays and you were going off, bro. It was crazy, the people that would walk through the doors. So that's how I got in with the OVO crew. And I shot it out there. I'll never forget the day I shot it out at Chubbs. I'm like, yo, let's do a show with Drake. And he's like, all right. He's like, what's the bag look like?
Yeah, of course.
I just shot it out there at him, bro. I shot it on a mill. It was done. Just like
That's
that,
it, eh?
bro.
Yeah.
So he asked
and then I got in contact with he put me in contact with Future the Prince.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we fine-tuned the deal, obviously. There
course.
was a lot more to it, and Future the Prince is a fucking brilliant businessman. I really admire him. Chubbs was awesome for connecting the dot and putting me right to the top, right, as that's Drake's manager, and he leans on him for a lot of his business advice, right? So Future was an excellent business person to deal with, and made sure that the transition and the booking was smooth, and that we got it done, right? So yeah, I fine-tuned the deal with the venue owner, which was Carlo at the time. We were doing pop-up shows called the Puer Noir.
Yeah.
So they were these really extravagant supper club dinner experience that would turn into a cabaret style show.
Yeah.
And we had, David Blaine, we had Jennifer Hudson,
Crazy.
we'd have Bob Saget host it. We had celebrity chefs cook you the meals, and then Drake was the finale, right? So yeah, Future and Carlo worked out the deal, right? They fine-tuned it. It came just in over $1 million, right? Carlo went public about that and told everyone, so it's no
did he?
secret.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
made the paper on it. And in a nutshell, we got it done, bro. A lot of moving parts with it, though, man. Like, Drake was the biggest artist in the world at that time.
Yeah.
So you're booking the fucking Rolling Stones of your time.
Yeah.
And the amount of moving parts that came with that, because we had to even fly under the radar as a private event because Live Nation had exclusivity, right?
True.
Holy smokes, bro. But when he and there was so much hype and anticipation leading up to the day that he posted the flyer on his story. I remember being in the Leisure Den office, like within minutes, the phones were just ringing. And there was like 4 or 5 people just like
going crazy.
Because it hadn't been done before. I don't think it's
Never.
been done since.
that first
either.
time he was ever in Vaughan and first time he ever did a private event like that. That was sold to the public on the low key.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he was
that big.
But he was popping out to your clubs regardless. Outside of that.
Yeah. Drake was pulling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I dab him up. I was going out on tour with Charlie and the OVO guys and dab each other up. Hey, what's up? Shake his hand. And
Yeah.
That's it though, right? Very simple. But he knew who I was,
Yeah.
I again respected like crazy what he was doing. But I always hung with the crew. I always made sure I took care of them because he's a very busy guy. And I'm sure a lot of people want to get in his face and talk to him directly. But you got to understand the chain of command and you got to respect it.
Yes.
So it's not that I ever had any conversation or business dealings or a relationship with Drake. Dab him up and then take care of his crew because his crew took care of him. So I'd always deal with Chubbs, Future, Charlie,